मेघालय ने केंद्रीय जांच ब्यूरो (सीबीआई) को दी सामान्य सहमति वापस ले ली है। 2018 के बाद ऐसा करने वाला मेघालय 9वां राज्य है। राज्य में कॉनराड संगमा की नेशनल पीपल्स पार्टी (एनपीपी) की सरकार है। भाजपा के नेतृत्व वाले राष्ट्रीय जनतांत्रिक गठबंधन (एनडीए) की सहयोगी होने के बावजूद राज्य सरकार ने यह कदम उठाया है। अभी तक केवल विपक्ष पार्टियों की सरकारों वाले राज्य ने सीबीआई से सामान्य सहमति वापस ली थी। जब इसके कारण के बारे में मुख्यमंत्री कॉनराड संगमा से पूछा गया तो संगमा ने कहा कि यह फैसला अभी नहीं बल्कि बहुत पहले लिया गया था जब सीबीआई जांच की मांग उठी थी, क्योंकि जब राज्य जांच एजेंसी पूरी तरह सक्षम है तो फिर सीबीआई जांच की क्या जरूरत है। यह कोई बड़ी बात नहीं बल्कि एक सामान्य प्रक्रिया है।
Withdrawal of general consent to CBI. Can you just tell us your stand on this?
No, it's a normal thing. Most states have done it, and it's not that it is done now. It's been, in fact, the decision was made quite a long time. So, it's maybe I think almost, I can't remember exactly the date, but it has been done very, very long time back. So, therefore, it's a normal thing where states aspect is there, and there's a decision that we take, and a lot of states have taken it. So, it's in line with that anybody who wants to come in here has to take consent from the state. That's all. It's a normal procedure. There's nothing off the thing about it. It's a normal procedure.
वही इसको लेकर विपक्ष ने सरकार की पारदर्शिता पर सवाल उठाया है। मेघालय विधानसभा में विपक्ष के नेता डॉ मुकुल संगमा ने पत्रकारों के सवालों का जवाब देते हुए कहा कि जब किसी भ्रष्टाचार या अनियमितताओं के बारे में जनता सरकार से यह अपेक्षा रखती है कि निष्पक्ष जांच कराई जाए, जिनमें से एक सीबीआई है, और आप जनता की अपेक्षाओं के विपरीत आप जांच एजेंसी को ही रोक देते हैं, तो इससे क्या पता चलता है कि आप कुछ छिपा रहे हैं और आप जनता के शक के घेरे आ जाते हैं।
One thing is very important, because when we talk about taking a decision to entrust any of the investigating agency or body for that matter to find out the truth for the larger good of the state and larger good of the people, then you'll have to look at what is the best decision that will ensure that the decision with well-intended purpose has a fruition. It cannot be any investigation or any inquiry into any of the alleged irregularities or alleged corruptions, or for that matter any instance which requires complete transparency and the reasons behind any instant of such concern where people want an inquiry, independent inquiry. Government always must be responsive to such demand of the people, and therefore you will have to have options whether people will be accepting, whether the state will be accepting a particular decision of the government when the government has to order to go into any alleged irregularity or alleged corruptions through an inquiry. If people don't accept, then what do you have? You will have to also have options, and therefore CBI always provide you an option to create that kind of trust, in the minds of the public, in the minds of the people, that the government mean business and there is no reason to doubt their sincerity and commitment. So to demonstrate the sincerity and commitment in addressing certain concerns of the people where an inquiry is required, sometimes government has to have an option of resorting to inviting an independent inquiry agency. It is not always that, now for instance, if you are looking at certain instances of allegations which have come to the notice of the public, courtesy media, you people have been working hard to unearth the truth, and I must commend all of you for that. Now, there are instances where the alleged irregularities revolves around inaction or dereliction of duty coming from the people who are in the authority. Now, whether this inaction or otherwise the reflected dereliction of the government officers are deliberate. If it is deliberate, then how will you expect the government machineries to really be honest and committed to unearth the truth? In such circumstances, the people will not have the faith and trust. On that kind of inquiry, if you are asking the agencies whose sincerity and commitment is doubtful, how will you have the trust in any kind of expected outcome of such inquiry? Therefore, government will have to always look at other options available before them, and CBI is always an option. And other than CBI, also you have the special investigation team and other things. So I think we'll look at how the government responds to such situation whenever government is asked to go for an independent inquiry to inquire into any instance of irregularities or alleged corruption. If there is reasons to believe, beyond any reasonable doubt, that any inquiry by government authorities will not bring or unearth the truth.
So would you agree with this that
मालूम हो कि राज्य सरकार ने यह कदम ऐसे समय उठाया है जब मुख्यमंत्री कोनराड संगमा के भाई जेम्स पीके संगमा भ्रष्टाचार के आरोपों से घिरे हैं। उन पर सौभाग्य योजना को लागू करने में भ्रष्टाचार करने का आरोप है और कांग्रेस सीबीआई जांच की मांग कर रही है।